Police have obtained warrants for 2 individuals they believe were responsible for a shooting that left the victim hospitalized. Investigators with Hamlet Police say a male was shot around 3:14 p.m. Saturday while walking along Spring Street near Dollar General. Although the victim, who was taken to an undisclosed hospital for treatment, took a serious hit, investigators believe he would make a full recovery. The department posted to its Facebook page Saturday that officers believe the suspect vehicle was a Volkswagen Jetta or some other small sedan. After working the case throughout the night and into the day on Sunday, investigators have 2 suspects, Tyrese Rashad Davis and an unnamed juvenile. Investigators have obtained arrest warrants charging each suspect with attempted first-degree murder and assault with a deadly weapon with intent to kill and inflicting serious injury. Police were still trying to locate the suspects as of 7:30 p.m. Sunday and said the case was still under investigation. Investigators believe the suspects in a robbery-turned-homicide could be from Richmond or Anson County. According to the Scotland County Sheriff's Office, deputies were dispatched to a call of a gunshot victim at the Skill Game Room in Laurinburg around 5:35 p.m. on Wednesday. The victim was reportedly unresponsive when deputies arrived. After EMS came to the scene, he was pronounced dead. Investigators told the RO that witnesses inside the establishment did not recognize the 3 suspects and, based on information, believe that they could be from either Richmond or Anson County. The Scotland County Sheriff's Office posted photos of the suspects from surveillance video to its Facebook page late Wednesday. Investigators believe the suspect vehicle is a black or gray truck. The suspects are considered armed and dangerous. State Representative Jamie Bowles announced late Thursday that he filed for re-election in the new North Carolina House of Representatives District 52. The new district includes Richmond County and southern Moore County, where Bowles lives. Bowles was accompanied during his filing by his 4 grandchildren, according to a press release. The 7-term Republican state legislator grew up in Aberdeen, attended Moore County schools, and has been the owner of Bowles Funeral Home and Crematory Service since 1984. Bowles currently serves as Senior Chair of Appropriations, Justice, and Public Safety, Vice Chair of the Alcoholic Beverage Control and State Government Committees, and Deputy Majority Whip. Bowles will be up against another incumbent, Richmond County Republican Ben Moss. Moss, who was elected to the House in 2020, was the first Republican elected to represent Richmond County. He had also been the first Republican elected to the Richmond County Board of Commissioners in more than a century. The seat has also long been held by someone from Richmond County. Richmond County's biker community rolled out from the Hideaway Tavern on Saturday to benefit one of their own, the bar's owner. Chris Sachs was diagnosed late last year with pancreatic cancer. Saturday's ride, which raised $10,000 to help Sachs pay for cancer treatment, was organized by Jamie Watson, Donnie Butler, and the late Bill Thompson, who passed away in mid-January. There was no cost for the ride or the food cooked by Jerry Gardner and his team, but donation jars were set up to collect money. T-shirts were also sold. Family Cycles sales of Hamlet sold 100 raffle tickets at $25 each for a 2002 Honda Rebel motorcycle, which were sold out in 3 days. Sachs had hosted multiple rides since opening the bar in 2018, raising thousands of dollars for various causes. Last year, charity rides at the Hideaway collected more than $25,000, including $10,000 for Richmond County Special Olympics. Aside from supporting the Special Olympics, another charity close to Sachs' heart is Project Taylor, which provides toys for children at the North Carolina Children's Hospital in Chapel Hill. Saturday's third-round playoff game between Richmond and Pine Forest needed an extra 4 minutes to decide a winner, and it ended with the Raiders advancing to the 4th round. The top-seeded Raiders continued their magical march in the 4A East playoffs with a 70-63 win over Pine Forest, defeating the Trojans for the 2nd time this season. Finishing regulation tied at 63 points, Richmond outscored Pine Forest 7-0 in overtime. Sophomore shooting guard Paul McNeil added the final 5 of his team-high 28 points in the extra frame. McNeil, who had a double-double with 19 rebounds, hit the eventual game-winning free throw with 3 minutes and 25 seconds left. A free throw each from junior Dakota Chavis and sophomore Jamarian Wall in the final 45 seconds helped secure the victory. Fellow sophomore Javion Drake added 22 points in the win, with 13 coming in the 3rd and 4th quarters. Richmond will host Cleveland in the 4A East Regional Semifinals on Tuesday. The Rams defeated number 4 D.H. Connolly 49-40 in the 3rd round. Tip-off time is still to be determined. When we return, Joey Bennett, director of the Cole Auditorium, will be here in studio coming in to talk about their upcoming show for tomorrow night, Catapult. It's coming up after the break, so stay tuned.
Hometown heroes? Well, maybe. When it comes to backyard comfort and no pesky mosquitoes, call Brown Termite and Pest Control at 910-895-6410 or 910-276-8870. Their team of superheroes can take back control of your paradise. That's 910-895-6410 today.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
And welcome back to Live at 5, everyone. I'm being joined by Joey Bennett here from the Cole Auditorium, the director of the Cole Auditorium. How are you doing today?
Doing great. Thank you for having me today.
Absolutely. How are things going at the Cole?
Going very well. We are planning for a very busy spring and early summer, and we're really excited after a couple of months of a little quieter schedule. We're really excited to get people back in the Cole.
So let's talk about tomorrow night, a big event. It's the 1st of March, but also another big event for you guys coming up. Tell us about Catapult.
Yes, we are very excited to have Catapult with a show called, the group is called Catapult. The show specifically is called Magic Shadows. It is a very, very interesting troupe of dancers. They consider themselves dancers, and they perform what they call shadow illusions behind a large screen. So the entire show will be done behind a large screen. A cast of, I think it's about 8 or 10 dancers perform throughout the show, and it has to be seen to be believed, but it's very, very fascinating.
Yeah, we got some B-roll on the show for everyone. Check it out, and it looks really cool.
Yes, we're so excited about it. It's a great opportunity. We'll talk a little bit more about their history and stuff, but it is an absolutely phenomenal show that I think everybody will really enjoy. Great for the whole family. Great for really all ages.
So the show is going to be broken into shorter stories or parts?
Yes, when we talk about how the show is done, people are like, not going to get monotonous after a few minutes, but they break the show up into 8 to 10 minute smaller segments that allow a little change of pace, a little change of music, and tell different stories in that respect.
So Joey, they were on America's Got Talent in 2013, and they were also at the Cole a few years ago in 2018 as well, weren't they?
Yes, they participated in season 8 of America's Got Talent. I know we've got some big America's Got Talent fans out there here in Richmond County and the surrounding area, and it's really excited to bring somebody with national exposure and an international dance troupe to the Cole. But we had them back in 2018, and we've had really, really good response from it. So we thought that this would be something great to bring back for a second time. We're hoping that folks that saw it before will come back out. The show will be a little different this year, and we're also hoping they'll encourage folks to come as well. But again, we know we get a lot of people saying, I remember watching them on America's Got Talent and excited to see them in person.
All right, and so what should the viewers know about their visit to the Cole?
So we're doing, this season we decided to do open seating in sections. Everybody was very familiar with the way our processes worked before. As far as tickets were concerned, that they usually had a reserved seat. And because of the health concerns that is overcoming our county and overcoming our nation, we decided this year to do something a little different and do open seating in sections, which basically means you buy a ticket for a certain price range for a certain row of seats, and you can sit anywhere in that section of seats that you want to. And that way, if somebody comes up and sits next to you and you're not comfortable, you can slide down a couple of seats or move down a couple of aisles, something like that. We felt like that would make everybody feel a little more comfortable than thinking that they would be shoulder to shoulder to someone else. And we don't expect a huge turnout for this show, so we think there'll be plenty of space for everybody to space out.
Something that I experienced with going to a sporting event last year was the ability to be able to stretch out a little bit.
Exactly.
So I think a little people are going to be enjoying that.
Make it a little more enjoyable for everybody.
So what else is coming to the Cole in the near future?
So we have a couple of, as I said, we have a busy schedule, so we have a couple of exciting things coming up. The all-county band and chorus concerts will be coming up in March. We also have a couple of weekends of a regional dance competition. Dance studios from all across the state and all across the couple of state region come in a few times a year. We'll have that in this coming weekend and also the last weekend of the month. So they'll see a lot of traffic on the weekends, Friday through Sunday, there at the Cole. But our next show that's a part of the same series is a show called The Greatest Piano Men. And I'll be back in a couple of weeks to talk a little bit more about that. But it is a legend-style tribute show that features a performer that does Elton John, one that does Billy Joel, one that does Liberace, one that does Stevie Wonder, one that does Ray Charles. So a broad range is labeled as a rock and roll tribute to those piano icons. So tickets are available for that show as well.
I remember when we went to the Cole to see you last time you were on the show, that was one of the ones I was looking forward to the most. So
Yes.
I'll definitely be looking forward to coming back talking more about that.
Yes.
So how can we find out more information about Catapult?
So we're keeping our Facebook page updated. I've posted a lot of different videos and stuff that we've been sent from the show to kind of inform folks about the show, because we realize it's something that's kind of hard to explain. You need to see it to understand it. So there's a lot of great information on our Facebook and Instagram pages. Both of those you can get to by doing /Cole AUD. So like facebook.com/Cole AUD. And also there's information on our website. They can give us a call or come by and see us at the Cole, and we'll be glad to give them a little more information. We've got some video running there in the facility today about the show, describing and telling a little more about the show.
All right, and so tickets can be bought online.
Yes.
What about at box office?
Yes,
All right.
box office 8 to 5 today, 8 until showtime tomorrow, and then 910-410-1691 during office hours. And also we've got an online portal where you can go and purchase tickets as well online. But we would be glad to have you come out, and we'll have tickets available even up until showtime tomorrow night.
Awesome. Sounds like you guys got a lot of stuff going on for tomorrow. It's going to be a big event.
We're really excited. We're really excited. Ready to see our public come back out and see us after our little winter hiatus here.
And this is y'all's first event for this year, 2022?
For 2022, our first large-scale event,
All
our
right.
first large show. We've had a handful of smaller events, but this is our first big show for the year.
All right, well, folks, tomorrow night at the Cole Auditorium, 6 o'clock?
7:30.
7:30.
7:30.
So I guess you can show up a little bit earlier if you want
absolutely.
to. Yeah.
Come on out at 6.
All right, folks, when we come back, we'll have your live weather reports come up after the break, so stay tuned.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
JC's in Rockingham has you covered for used appliances, parts, trailers, and storage. We have one of the largest selections of reconditioned washers, dryers, and refrigerators in the Sand Hills, and we offer free delivery to residents inside Richmond County. Come check out our variety of trailers for any hauling job and our storage buildings for the things you need out of the weather or house. We also carry parts and accessories for appliances, trailers, truck beds, and can order the things you need. That's JC's on South Hancock Street in Rockingham.
And welcome to your Live 5 Weather Report, Richmond County. Hope your Monday is going well. It was a really nice day today. We'll start off a little bit chilly, but as the day went on, it got warmer pretty quickly. We've been seeing temperatures hanging around in the 50s today, close into the 60s. As a matter of fact, we were right on the cusp of it. But looking at tonight, we'll continue to see plenty of nice weather coming in. 54 degrees for 6 o'clock. It'll drop off about 10 degrees as we get into 44 degrees there with clear skies for today. Sunset will be at 6:13 p.m. with a waning crescent moon phase out tonight as well. Looking at tomorrow, gorgeous skies for tomorrow, partly cloudy weather. We'll have some temperatures hanging out into the mid to high 60s for the afternoon. Cumberland County, a high of 66, a low of 42. Hope County, a high of 67, a low of 41. Same for Robeson County. Scotland will be seeing a high of 67 and a low of 40, with Moore County seeing a high of 65 and a low of 38. Here in Richmond County, a high of 66, a low of 38. Down in Marlboro County, South Carolina, a high of 67 and a low of 39. And Anson County will be seeing a high of 65 and a low of 40. Looking at the 7-day forecast, plenty more nice weather along for this week. Not a drop of rain in sight either. We'll be seeing nothing getting below freezing temperatures in addition to that. Tuesday, a high of 66, a low of 38, partly cloudy skies. Wednesday and Thursday, we'll be seeing sunny skies all day long, and temperatures are pretty similar. Wednesday, a high of 75, low of 44. Thursday, a high of 74 and a low of 41. Friday, we'll get back to partly cloudy weather with a high of 66 and a low of 50. Then Saturday, we're getting back into the 80s, a high of 80, low of 59, and that trend will continue on into the rest of the weekend and early next week, with Sunday, a high of 82, low of 60, and Monday, a high of 82 and a low of 64. So really nice weather ahead. Definitely a good time to get out and enjoy some outdoor activities for this week. So that's going to do it for the Live at 5 weather report and for tonight's edition of Live at 5. For the latest news, sports, and events happening in Richmond County, you can always visit richmondobserver.com or download the free RO app for your mobile devices. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Russell Parker. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, Richmond County.